a single mom makes me feel completely robbed of my motherhood experience. Like, I know deep in my bones that if I had more support, I could show up better. I know I would be more patient. I would have so much more time to just like pour into myself and be a better mom and also pour into my son. But being a single parent or an only parent means that you're literally doing everything on your own. You carry 100% of the burden.
So I have been a single mum for about 18 months now, so I feel like I'm pretty qualified to chat on the topic. Does it get easier? No. However, do you get hotter? Yes. And a win's a win, so you'll be fine.
Single mother, you are so loved, you are so cherished, and you have so much to offer the right person. One of the main things that I find myself up against is this society that we're in where men just treat single mothers like they're the plague, like they're lepers, and we're not gonna touch you. And it's like, what happened to men embracing single mothers and saying, wow, like, you're an amazing mom. I love that. Like, I know that you're going to treat my children, and I understand wanting your own family and everything like that. But I feel like if God adopts us into his family, and listen, if Joseph wasn't too good to, wife up a single mother and raise that child as if he was his own, why do these men feel like, single mothers are the bottom of the barrel? Like, I've heard that many, many times.
This is irresponsible and stupid. The man, he was the son of God. and then Joseph was about to put her away. Had it not been for an angel, he was going to put her away. What are we talking about right now? If we're going to talk that, get it straight. If we're going to talk that, get it straight. He was going to put her away silently. He wasn't going to have it until literally an act of God said, hey, you know what? I know how you're feeling. I know what it looks like. Please keep the baby. Please. This is what's going to happen. And I'm going to tell you how your life's going to go. And he did exactly that. That's when Joseph took Mary and said, you know what? Let's see if we can work something out. That's what happened. Stop that. There are plenty of men out there that like modern women. Why do men act like single moms are the plague? Why do women, modern women, and single mothers, including yourself, act like an average man is the plague? You think you're above him? Let's talk Bible. Didn't the Bible say to be humble? To not think more highly of yourself than you really ought to? Not to be prideful? Say be meek and lowly? Yes, it did. But you don't want to read that part of the Bible because it's accountability that you're going to have to take at that point.
Our next contestant is Warren. Okay, so there's no more balloons. So go ahead and go.
As a single mom, it is so hard to date. Like, I feel like I do not have the energy, the capacity, or the time to go out with these people because I'm almost like, if you're taking time from me and my kids, you need to be worth it. And then I go on a date for 5 minutes and I'm just like, I'm paying a babysitter right now. I had to beg my mother. To watch these kids for you. And in the middle of the day, I'm just like pissed off. Like, I'm so irritated that I hired a babysitter or that I had to beg my family for you. So guys, can we please really consider not wasting a single mom's time on a date? And I'm not trying to be like that girl, but it's just, man, it is not easy.
You dating a single mom, it's going real well, but she got a hating baby daddy because she posting you all that she's happy. Single mom's got strategy. Kids fib. Best say some like, man, he hit me. The daddy might coach them to say something bad to get the mom to get turned up. The other dude coming in, he jealous because he want his baby mama back. He didn't want her back when she was alone. He just want her back because you got her. Damn.
So, in all seriousness, here, asking for a friend, or probably not just asking for me, but where do you all meet people? Like, I'm struggling bad. And like all of you good men, like the ones that are still kind of like believe in chivalry and that are kind and genuine and loving and, are really good at other things and whatnot. Like, where are you? Like, how do I find you? Because I really think I'm a great catch, but I'm really struggling to find you. I'm not really looking though either, so maybe that's my problem. So where should I look? Like apps? Like I don't know. Do I need to like play pickleball or something? Like I don't know what to do here. Please help.
So every guy I've dated or semi-dated has a problem with how close I am with my baby daddy because they think that like if he wanted me back, I would go back. Like, yes. What? I'm tired of being a single mom. Sign me the fuck up. You should be worried. You're just lucky he don't want his family back.
Y'all, what is up with men? And I know this is always a topic.
And what specific topic is this video going to be about?
Here, but I'm generally speaking about why do men have a hard time helping women?
They don't have a hard time helping women, but they've been told to leave women alone.
Something that I have observed not only in my personal life, but literally in the outside world, because I'm a watcher. Men will stand there. The women will have all the bags, the kids, the suitcases, the luggage. She'll be doing everything, and he's just standing there.
I wonder, did she ask for help?
They'll just be standing there, like just watching the woman suffer as if it brings them some kind of pleasure. From my perspective, it looks like that, because I'll just be looking, and I'm just like, anybody would help that woman right now. Why are you just standing there? Y'all are the men.
I guess some women do need men after all, if for nothing more than to carry heavy objects. But I guess one didn't take into consideration that a lot of men stopped helping women because whenever they do, many times they're often told that they're not doing it right, they're doing it wrong, and the woman will just redo it anyway after making the man feel about 1 inch tall. Gee, I can't imagine why more men wouldn't want to help out.
Exactly. These modern women want to control everything, want to say everything to you, but don't want you to say anything to them.
60% of single women are open and looking for single dads.
I have enough nieces and nephews, though, that I could lie about.
Why we like dads? Great question. Glad you asked. They are more stable, more mature, and they're less likely to play games.
All women or just like single women are looking for...
60% of single
childless
women are... All women, single women are looking for men with kids because they feel like they are more relatable, more responsible, more committed, more loving.
So they're like
you guys are not.
No, they are toxicas who love baby mama drama.
Not all men with kids come with baby mama drama.
All men with kids come with baby mama drama.
So something that's been getting under my skin is...
Girl, what?
Men not understanding what it means to be a single mom.
Well, let them know, because how else they gonna know?
I have my plate full to the maximum, right? I don't have free time. The time that I do have free, I just want to relax.
Single moms are not the only people that don't have free time.
So if you're really going to invite me out, one, make it worth my time.
And make sure you make it worth his time.
Be creative. Invite me out for an activity. Do something different. Do something that's going to be worth my time and effort. I am taking time out of my evening to meet with you, to go and enjoy your company.
So you don't think he's taking time out to get to know you?
Don't just assume that I'm going to be able to drop off my child somewhere, because most likely I'm not. So unless you're offering to pay for the babysitter, I'm not going on that date.
Well, girl, you don't need to go on any dates because it's not his responsibility to pay for your babysitter.
Don't just assume that you're going to invite me out for drinks and I'm going to show up. What makes you think that I'm going to put my safety in jeopardy by drinking and driving? So unless you're going to offer to pick me up and drop me off or Uber me there and back, it's a no on the drinks during the week.
These demands she giving is freaking ridiculous. She just gave us a whole tutorial on how to be a single mom forever. Trying to put your problems on someone else is insane. I guess she gonna be dating herself until her child is grown.
Just in case you needed a reason to date a single mom. We're busy. We're in carpool lines. We're taking kids to sports on the weekends. We're not going to waste your time. And if we want you, it's on.
At 7. So I would prefer someone who's over 6 feet. Honestly, I mean, definitely over 6 figures.
You gotta be six figures. So a man that made 80,000, that's not
No, not at all.
What? Why is 80,000 not enough, bro?
I know me. I know my lifestyle. That's just not going to cut it. We're not going to go out to eat how I want. We're not going to be able to travel like how I want. We're not going to be, it's just going to be too many like.
Basically what I hear you saying is it's just too much discipline and I'm going to have to abide by some sort of rules. And I don't like that.
I literally don't think that people who aren't single mothers understand how hard it is to be a single mother. And like, you don't have to. So like, I get it that you don't understand, but like, oh my God, let me explain my day to you. I'm in my room. So I work a 9 to 5. So today's Monday, got up at 6, went to work. Before I went to work though, I got everybody's lunch ready, made everybody breakfast, got everybody ready, got myself ready, etc. Made it to work by 9. Worked all day. Picked up my kids. Went to the grocery store to get a full week's worth of groceries. Spent $150. Came home. Had to lug 4 full bags of $150 worth of groceries from Aldi's.
Single mom to single mom here. Just so you know, we do understand and people do understand. They just don't give a fuck because you're not a victim to your situation. You laid down with shitbag men and you did it more than once because I read your comments and you have more than one baby daddy and multiple children. That's a you problem and nobody feels bad for you. I don't understand as women, if we're so empowered, why on this app, when I open it every single day, you're crying about, oh, woe is me, my situation is so hard. Like you created this situation and now you want people to feel bad for you. We don't. And I say that as a single mother. But not only that, everything that you listed, getting groceries after a long day and bringing them in the house and doing adult responsibilities is shit you would do with or without children. And I'm just so sick of this narrative. Like, woe is me, poor me. Oh my God, I'm a single mom. Who cares? Everybody out here is struggling for the most part with or without kids. But not only that, is so many of y'all have so much time to sit on this app and cry about it. Maybe if you put that energy back into your children, back into your responsibilities, practice time management, you know, y'all would be having a much easier time. Like literally, even in this video, you're like saying to your child that you're in your room, but you're on your phone instead of engaging with your children. Make it make sense. So people do understand. People don't feel bad anymore. You cannot play victim in situations that you created.
That's just about it. These modern women hate accountability. They'll dodge it at every single. I don't think people understand. No, they do understand. I don't think y'all understand how hard a man's life is. Oh, y'all got it easy. Of course. Of course. So when a man says, I've got these things to do, this is how my life is going, need some assistance. Oh, you got it. You're a man. Why don't you grow some and just toughen up? But when you have a little struggle, you don't understand. I need help. Everybody come save me. But then when you come save them, oh, y'all get away from me. I had it all along. I didn't need y'all's help. I got it.
All right. I don't know if any other girl or even guy goes through this, but going on dates is like nerve-wracking. I'm overthinking things, which I shouldn't, but in order to meet my future person, I have to step out and date. And I hate that part. I just wish I can fast forward and meet my husband. And the one, like God tell me, like, this is the one for you. And boom, we're at the altar. And I know it doesn't work like that. I just really wish it did.
So one thing about me is if you mess up with me, you're not getting a second chance. You'll get 50, 60, maybe 100. So maybe 150 chances max. But after that, you're done. I'll be done. Absolutely DONE, done.
So I don't think I get very personal on my social media platforms at all, but I've decided, because this is a topic of conversation that comes up often, I'm going to take you guys through what it's like dating as a single mom. So my favorite question is, so what do you do for fun? Sir, what do I do for fun? I sit in silence in my living room when my son goes with his dad. That's what I do for fun. Because while I love my child, but when I have him, I hear mama, 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 mama 17,000 times a day. So At any given time, when I am alone at home, you would possibly most likely find me sitting on my couch in silence. Also, I feel like I should just have like a calendar ready to hand out as to like my availability. Like, I'm available these days to hang out, because obviously not available every day. I have 50-50. So half the time I'm with a three-nager, because he really is like a three-nager. And the other time, if I'm not sitting on my couch, I may have some time available to hang out with you. Oh yeah, but that's if I'm not working, because, you know, job, you know, I have one of those.
Blah, 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 wham, wham, wham. If a man as a single father has to work out whatever it is that he's got going on and he can't complain about it, why do you think that you can? Why don't you have to work anything out?
No man wants to be second to a woman who has kids. Is this a thing? Like, do y'all feel like if you date a single mom that you are second to her kids? And what is it that causes you to feel this way? Is it the way she treats you? Like, what are the things that make a man feel like if they're dating a single mother, they are second to her kids? What if she's giving you all her time? What if she's splitting custody 50-50 and she's giving you 50% majority of her time? And even when her kids are around, she's catering to you just like she would any man, even if you were the father of her kids. I just want to understand why a man would say this to me, saying, no man wants a woman that has kids because he's second to her kids. Is this a thing?
So I was talking to one of my friends and she expressed that she was kind of nervous about dating. See, she had a child about 3 years ago and now she was ready to get back on the dating scene, but she was apprehensive that a lot of guys would be turned off that she had a child. I said, sweetie, you need to find yourself an African man, because if y'all don't know, African men don't give a if you're pretty, if you can cook, and if you have a fat, they're white than that. See, the way they think about it is, not only is she fine, not only can she cook, not only does she have a fat ass, but she's fertile. Oh, I'm wifing that. And not only that, I'm going to shoot up the club again. So single ladies, if you're apprehensive about dating, find yourself a good African man. And I'm not talking as a single mom. I'm talking as an African woman. I know my people. Find your man. And before I forget, having a fat is not a requirement, but it's a booster. It's definitely a booster.
To all my single mamas, let me just tell you, if you're dating, obviously at some point in time, you're going to find a partner. Let me just tell you something that I was not ready for and kind of still crying, throwing up about it. Let me just say, my man absolutely adores my daughter. My daughter loves him with her entire little being, right? And let me just say, I am grateful. I am blessed. I am all the things for the relationship that they have and that he is the father figure that he is to her. However, I've never had to really share her, right? Like, I've had her majority of the time for her entire life. So obviously her favorite person, me. Her bestie, me. And vice versa, right? Like, there's never been a competition, right? Not that there's a competition, but if there was one, I'd be winning at all times, right? I'm her mother. I gave her life. She came out of my correct. But now, she has the audacity to be like, no, I don't want you to get me ready for bed. I want Daddy-Ego. And that's what she calls him. His name's Diego. So she's like, Daddy-Ego. Again, so grateful. I'm so grateful. But the audacity of that little, So just be prepared. Things are going to change. You might be second best. You might not be number one on the roster at the time, but blessed.
I ain't going to hate on it too much. I think this is her way of showing that she's grateful. It's just a little joke, saying, hey, my child and my significant other are bonding. Didn't see it coming, was hoping for the best outcome. This would be it. So I'm definitely happy. Looks like I'm going to get my family. If a lot of modern women took this stance, especially single mothers, then I think it would be in their best interest. They would find somebody because they would be showing gratitude and gratefulness. And that's what a man wants, somebody to appreciate him. Simple. We're not talking about, oh, well, he's too short or his feet are not big enough for me. I don't like his haircut, stupid stuff like that. So kudos to you. hopefully it works out. And, congratulations.
Okay, Mr. Parks.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks like you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I just found out my wife just left her corporate job for a cashier job. I don't know why. Maybe it's because like she wants to get out of the payments of what she's doing.
Payments of what?
Child support, ma'am.
Okay.
We have a child together that we had in our marriage, and all of a sudden I just found out just recently that she left her corporate job.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a reason why you're not paying to support this child?
First of all, I left my corporate paying job, and after our divorce, I know he mentioned I'm his wife. Correction, I'm his ex-wife.
Okay. Congratulations. Continue.
So I left my job, and the reason why I left it, and I did do it intentionally, I felt that it was not right.
Wait a minute. You intentionally left your job?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I had enough money in savings to still provide for my child and still provide medical insurance. So I felt that, the stress of my divorce wasn't inhibiting me from performing my job.
Okay. First of all, that's a different court. We're not here to talk about anything that went on with the divorce. I just need to know about the money that you're making, because obviously the child lives with you. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have all this money in saving. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
How much did you make at your last job?
I annually $70,000.
$70,000, okay. And that's your only job?
It was my only job. Now I work at a convenience store.
Doing
Head clerk.
Doing what?
Head clerk.
Head clerk. Okay, how much are you making now?
About $30,000 a year.
$30,000. And what type of education do you have?
I have my master's.
You have a master's degree and you're a head clerk?
Yes, ma'am. Again, the stresses of the divorce inhibited me from doing my job.
Okay, don't say that again. You already said that once and we moved on from that. So you're now making $30,000 a year, and you think that I should base child support on $30,000 instead of the $70,000 that you intentionally stop working at?
Well, that is my annual income now, $30,000.
That's your annual income now. When did you start working at your corporate job?
A year ago.
A year ago. How long were you there?
I was there for about 8 years.
8 years with the master's degree at a head clerk position. What's the qualification to work at that job? It's such as, do you need a degree?
You just need a high school diploma.
High school diploma,
yes,
and you have a master's degree. I'm not about to play with you. $70,000 a year. You said you covered a child on health insurance. How much is that?
$300 a month.
$300 a month. Ma'am, I'm going to make you pay child support. You came, obviously, in this courtroom to waste my time.
I have a question. How come I have to get a corporate job? How come he can't get a corporate job?
He can get a job, but the child lives with him, right?
Well, yes, and I think the reason why the child is even with him to begin with is because, this is a different court. Never mind, like you said.
Okay, thank you. So, moving right along, $70,000 a year, excuse me. I put your...
I'm not making $70,000 a month anymore. I'm making $30,000 a year now.
You're making $30,000 a year now, but ma'am, you intentionally work at a job that pays you less. And you think that you're gonna come in this courtroom and get me to order that you pay a less amount when you're capable of making the $70,000 with a master's degree? You made that up.
I don't know. Emotional distress is intentional.
So your gross is $5,833.33. Based on that $70,000, I'm going to give you a credit for the health insurance, okay? The $300 that you stated brings your net to $4,497.98. How many children? One child, okay. 20%. $899.60 is going to be your monthly child support obligation that you're going to pay each month to this man. You're looking confused, and I don't understand why you looking.
I'm not looking confused. You said what you're saying, and I'm okay. I'm taking it all in.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you have anything further?
No, ma'am.
That's crazy. Modern women will continue for as long as they live to shirk responsibility. The fact of the matter is, she wanted him to keep the kids full time, but then also, I don't want to pay child support. I want to pay a little bit on health insurance, and then I'm probably going to come back a few years later and cry how he's keeping the kids from me. I don't ever really get to see my kids, and that be your decision. A lot of the times that these moms don't get to see their kids, it be because they out partying, doing their own thing, not coming to the house when they're supposed to be coming to the house. Just at random, can you keep the kids for a little bit? Be arguing with you all week long, and then all of a sudden they get nice. All of a sudden they get nice. Oh, do you think that we need to be better co-parents? We need to, we're getting too old for this. And then all of a sudden, do you mind keeping the kids for this weekend? I would love to have them, but there's just something that came up that I need to handle. Come to find out, because they can't shut their mouths, the kids go over there and just out of nowhere, out of the blue, they come back to dad's house and they just tell, what did mom have to do that was so important? Did she get all that squared away? Out of genuine interest. Oh, mom has another man. She was out, at a party with her friends. What friends? And once again, because modern women can't be quiet, Jenny, Sally, and Susie. Aren't Jenny and Sally and Susie single? And don't they also have kids? Yeah. They said they left them at their dad's house, and they all just went for a party. And, mom said she was with other men. Kids remember that. So basically you lied and said it was for something important, and it wasn't, which, by all means, go ahead and do your thing. We're not together. I think my issue is modern women will play nice. Even divorced women, they'll play nice when they want something from you. Some of them don't even play nice now. But some of these women still act like I'm just going to play nice and to get what I wanted. Then I'm going to disrespect them, which is what they end up doing down the road. Disrespecting them. Oh, man. Well, what about that time I kept the kids for you? Can you do me a favor and keep the kids for me? I've got to go take my whatever it is, take care of some actual business. No, let me tell you something. I'm taking your behind back to court. If you make me keep these kids, I'm going to tell the judge you didn't want them and you gave up your week. No, I didn't do that to you. Oh, it doesn't matter. You need to take care of responsibility. Be a man. Yeah, shut your stupid behind up. You got what you got. Good job, Judge Vonda B, for holding this woman accountable.